Hello and welcome to a one-shot episode with your host, Celinda the Silver Dragon, on receiver. I've been playing this game a little bit on my off time. Just because I genuinely actually kind of enjoy this game. It's very simple, very easy to play. I can just drop in, play a little bit of it, and then leave if I'm satisfied or whatever, and have some fun from time to time. So, that's why I like to play this game every now and again, and why I decided I'd record a little bit of it for today. So I'm recording a little bit of it today just so I can deliver it to you, the viewer, so you can see what I'm up to. Yeah. And sometimes it gets really crazy. Like, you'll run into, like, whole swarms of drones while exploring. And it can be kind of fun to just pick them off one by one until you manage to conquer an area. And then you go into the next one and there's a whole bunch more. That can be fun. And so I figured I'd just record a little bit of it and show whatever happens here on this one run. Now, I don't mean one as in W-O-N. I mean one as in O-N-E. Yeah, I'm just gonna play like one run, and if I die, that's it for this episode. So, yeah, a one life episode. Let's see how we'll do. Upstairs. Hunting around for ammo. So I don't really have a lot I do in particular to say, but I figured I'd just play it. Maybe babble if I have anything specifically to say. Missed the camera. There we go. Love my magazine. Okay. So, yeah. I may not talk a whole lot during this episode, but maybe not. We'll see. See whatever comes to mind. Did I miss anything over here? No, I don't think I did. Okay. I just came back from like a day at church, and feeling kind of tired, but I kind of want to just record a little bit because I like to record sometimes now, just on the side to see whatever I'm doing and maybe babble to myself about what's going on. Think aloud all the random things I come up with, and I don't know, stuff. At church, on my off time, I was considering like ways to improve Terror Attack, the game that I have prominently being displayed on my channel to some degree or another. And while I probably should like release the information, I haven't quite fully written up my list yet. And also, when it comes to that, I've already kind of did an episode where I kind of got carried away talking about all the. I think I got an episode. It's not like I may have released it yet, though. because there's a whole lot of backlog still. As of recording this episode, I don't know when I'm going to release it. Release this one. So yeah, there's still a lot of backlog going on, and okay, I gotta turn down that music a little bit. It's a little bit overpowering. So yeah, I got a handful of episodes. Not a handful, more like a giant armful of episodes when it comes to Terratech. So I don't know how far exactly I am down the road before I go on about my list of things. Okay, here's some hover drones, probably. Down. 2, 3, 4. Give it a second. Reload. Okay. I hear something. Ah, I see you. I need to see this in the light. Can you, dang it. I wanted to see the ammo. Okay. Still got a little bit of ammo left. Good. So that was a lot of enemies. It's not moving. Okay, good. Yeah, like I said, lots of drones. That one's still active. Let's silence that guy. The ones with the camera still on, you gotta kill. Because if you walk by them and they happen to still have an active taser, they will tase you. I hope that killed it. I don't actually know if it did. Whoa. What? Whoa. Nope, didn't kill it. And it spotted me pretty quick. Have to be careful. Ah, dang it. I was hoping he wouldn't see me so I could pick it at him. Okay, and there we go. Now you're blind. I'm running low on ammo. What was I talking about before I got rudely interrupted by a huge swarm of drones? Oh yeah, Terratech. I have a list of improvements I thought up, and I babbled on about them to some degree or another, just sort of at random when it came to the game while I was in said game. But then I rethought about how I delivered it, and I still felt like it wasn't really well organized. So I decided I'd make a more a well-organized list of all the things that could be done to improve the game. So I did that on some of the off time while I was waiting for churchy stuff to be done. To start being done, so churchy stuff. Basically until waiting for the preacher to start preaching. But yeah, in the meantime, I was, hey, there's my first tape. I was kind of waiting on the side, just trying to find, just trying to figure out ideas to myself. There's nothing. Okay. Wait, how many amp shots do I have left? I am running lower and lower. Oop, nope. Unbutton. Oop, there's one. Nope. You see nothing. Now you will see nothing ever again. Okay. I am in need of some ammo. Is there some up here? There's some upstairs, I guess. Maybe not much, though. I can actually, I've noticed that I can pick up ammo from a raised position above me. Sometimes through the floor. The collection grabbing thing seems to work through the floor sometimes. So, yeah. A little bit silly, but oh well. It's a game. It's not a perfect game, but it's still a fun game. Okay. I keep getting distracted. Yeah, so I had I was thinking about like a list of upgrades and adjustments, improvements, ways to make TerraTech as a game better. Make a little bit, add more variety, a little bit more distinction, more options for interesting components and things to consider. Ways to customize better, etc. And I just started with just like terrain. Was just the first thing I thought of, was like the terrain in the game is kind of just, you get like 4 types and they're kind of bland and uninteresting to some degree or another. You know, I probably shouldn't have just waltzed right into here. That was kind of dangerous. Oh, but I already cleared this area out. Okay. So I went that way, down, and then came down and then came back. Okay, so next up we might want to try going upstairs. Further upstairs. Actually, I'm going to go ahead back that way to the entrance. Try that. So... By the way, the music likes to play even for enemies like this one where I've blinded them. They have to be fully dead to stop triggering the music. Oh. I can't go all the way up. Shucks. Okay. I would like to poke my nose in up a little bit higher where it doesn't necessarily belong. This might get me killed. There we go, at least I got some more ammo. Wasted some ammo because I was panicking. That's what happens sometimes. Come on. Gotcha. Oh. Much better to try and conserve ammo when you can. dead, right? Yeah, okay. This one I shot is just sort of floating there. Mm-hmm. I am low on ammo. Let's take a peek in here. There's ammo all over the place in here, so I'm gonna sneak around and try and take this one out. And you're dead. Let's put that back in. Oh yeah, look at that. Score on the tapes and more ammo. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I was just recording down ideas on just about terrain, and I was just thinking, like, the terrain is just kind of bland. There's only 4 different types, and they don't exactly all do all that much independently. I was just thinking, well, just to vary it up a little bit, since if all the terrain is mainly just some different palette shifts, something that could be done to improve the variety would be just to add some very basic sort of terrain types, and then I slowly expanded that into more terrain types progressively as I went through the idea. Another tape. Got like 4 or 5 tapes already from that, from just collecting them on the side. So, lots of ammo up here. I hear lots of flying drones, but it sounds like they're underneath me. Or it seems like they're underneath me, not that it sounds necessarily. I'm full on ammo in my clip. Awesome. Got spare ammo for once. Take that. Okay. So I was just thinking, like, yeah, so what was some basic things we could add to the game that it's lacking? Well, I went over and I said, like, lakes, rivers, oceans. Now, if you're like, oh, but you can't, but water is such a pain in the butt to deal with. It's like, you could make it a simple, flat, watery plain. Think KSP, for example. It's like, their water is so simple. It's just basically particle effects and a flat plane of water, of a floaty flat plane. It's nothing special, but it gets the job done. So it could be really simple, and you may not even be able to, like, submerge or anything like that, but having it there would be just, it would increase the variety of terrain types. Oh, come on, I shot you twice. Four shots to take out that single drone. Good grief. Stubborn thing. Used up almost all of my spare ammo. Good night. I like rooftops in this game. They're usually the easiest area to handle. Conserve ammo. So yeah, like just adding some simple water features to the game was something that came to mind. And then I considered, like, what else could you add? And I was thinking, like, you could add different kinds of forests, different kinds of hill variations. Even you could have, like, an actual impassable boundary kind of mountain terrain. And I don't mean like the rocky hill lands that you see in the game already. That hillish lands, it is somewhat impassable for certain vehicles if you're not well prepared for it. Usually yellow vehicles can easily surmount it if they're built correctly. So I was kind of like, what would exactly detail a mountainous terrain to me? And I'd say basically a giant, oops, my finger, trigger finger, happy trigger finger, trigger happy. That's the word I was trying to find. Trigger happy finger. Did I miss? I think I hit. Not that I'm going down there yet to find out. Whoa. I blinded that one. Nope. Nope. This one's hard. Oop, I got it. Man, the game's starting to lag a little bit. Hey, I got 9 out of... oh, you can shoot out the lights. I forgot you could do that. I was wondering why that light back there went out. I was like, why? No. Game's lagging a bit for me now. No. Come on. There we go. It feels like the bullet is hitting before the gunfire sound triggers, which is really throwing me off here. This is hard. How much ammo do I have left? I do not have very much ammo left. Can I navigate over here without... No, there's a guy in there. He's blind, and there's another one. He's blind. No. No. Is he blind? I don't think he's blind yet. Okay, now I think he's blind. Are you blind? Yes, you are. Grief, this area is like... just packed with enemies. Like I said, this area... These areas get dangerous once you go far enough. I'm just trying to get into this room so I can get some ammo. It's almost downright ridiculous how many enemies are in my passage of achieving that. I may have to just fall back. The game is also lagging. There's so many enemies around. Never had that happen before. I think I derped that one up. Yeah, it's just staring at the floor now. What did I... I think I shot its camera, but it's like, "Doo-doo, I see you. I'm staring at the ground. I see you." Right. Sorry, this game's getting a little interesting for me here. I've never had it happen like this. This happened before. I'm wondering how much worse it actually gets if it keeps going like this and amplifying up the enemy count. Well, I still have an okay amount of ammo to run with. There's one over there. You're blind. Careful. No. Nope. Wasting ammo. That one's dead. Nope. How much ammo do I have? Not much. I keep missing. Or I'm hitting but not killing the camera. Ah, I killed the gun though. So I'm wasting ammo on it. I don't know why I just stood there for a second, like it was like a deer in headlights. How much ammo? Oh, I am so low on ammo. This is getting tense. Nope. I had to kill the light. It was bugging me. How much ammo do I have left? 3 rounds. I have to fall back. It would be unwise to continue with this little ammo left in my... There was a flying one that spotted me. Yeah, that one's blind. No! Ah, shoot, I'm wasting. I wasted a shot. My itchy trigger finger. It's really not good. Okay. Now I have some ammo to spare. I'm gonna back up for a second, give myself a little bit of a breather. That one's also blind, I think. What? Where? I shot you twice! You're supposed to die when I shoot you. Ah. I'm sorry, I'm just so distracted right now. There's some nasty enemies around. Trying to stay alive. I'm still on the one life, remember. Ow. There we go. I am so low on ammo right now. Again. I'm not happy being low on ammo. Low ammo scares me in this game. I do not appreciate being low on ammo. Okay. You're blind. Sorry, I just got very quiet there for a minute. Things got very interesting in a hurry. I did say right at the beginning, things get interesting in a hurry in this game. I wasn't kidding. That's why I kind of like this game a bit. I really changing topics here to talk about the game. It's this game itself instead of the other game that I was babbling on about. I really kind of wish more games explored the concept of more difficult mechanics regarding weapons, because real life weapons, there is a mechanical kind of process to them that once you've mastered it, it's not really that hard to do. But it adds a little bit of an air of tenseness to a situation, because you have to constantly keep an eye on your ammo in your clip, or you have to keep it in your memory. Like, hey, I've got a limited amount of ammo, and I can't just like pop in a new clip to immediately refresh the whole thing. I have to pull out the clip, reload it bullet by bullet, even if I have to basically tap a button repetitively to do that. And then I have to carefully manage said ammo and make sure each of my shots hit, or I might very well die very quickly. Get some spare ammo now. And that really does make things a bit more tense to me. Just trying to make sure that doesn't... You can't let your guard down too much, or you just get owned. And I kind of like that that kind of mechanic. It's very unique and rare to see in games, because everybody's always about the streamlined battlefield conflict stuff or something or other. Oh my gosh! Oh man, talk about one heck of an ending. It's like I just barely avoid being zapped to my death by shooting the daylights out of that last enemy, and then suddenly, oh, by the way, you picked up enough audio tape recorder cards. Oh, that was one heck of a climax, I think, at the end there. Even though I backed off for a second, it's like, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Like I was saying, I wish I saw more games that kind of explored the gun mechanics like this game has. It really is something else. I've just been having fun occasionally playing the game off and on every now and then. I just did this in one life. I think I think I've gotten pretty good at this game. So yeah. I plan on releasing a video about my ideas for TerraTech, but I want to finish up writing up my list of ideas first before I start throwing a bunch of suggestions out there and having it like all listed in a clearly defined manner. Maybe like present like a downloadable document detailing all the ideas. That'd be kind of nice. Just to throw ideas out there for the developers if they want like any kind of feedback or something into their game. I can throw out all kinds of ideas on how to theoretically, in my opinion, improve the game's variety and what you can do in the game. But yeah, I'll probably come out with a video about that later. So yeah. That's it for this series, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be recording. Salenvo out.